All right, so what's different now? First of all, I turned the mic down just a little bit. I don't think that's a problem, but I was using live view, streaming it to my phone, and I can't remember if I did that before on my other videos where I had no problem at all with autofocus. I think I did. I'll have to go back and check my other videos. But right now I'm using the Bluetooth trigger, so using the Fujifilm app connected to the phone just to start and stop recording, and I'm using the screen flipped around on the phone or on the camera, so I can just barely see myself. I think I'm focal range here is probably somewhere between 120 millimeter and 140. So yesterday when I did the little test, it was well, my last video was 90 millimeter, and I was having trouble with holding up a lens just like this, and even not in front of my face, but it was picking up the lens and focusing on the lens. So let me just move it around here. So as long as the lens is below my face and eyes, it should still be focused on my eyes. And I'm at a pretty wide aperture right now, so let's hold this out here. I can still see the camera line of sight, so the lens is definitely not in front of my face. So the other problem I was having with the audio, so I'll just talk here for a minute and see. Double checked all my connections, everything looks okay. The microphone, it's just a wireless lav mic from Godox, and right now I'm probably a little further away than I was yesterday. So I'd say I'm about 20 feet away, so it shouldn't be a problem at all. And it's sitting right here on the front of my pocket, still in line of sight of the camera, so it's not like behind my body, blocking it or anything like that. So I'm just going to hold the lens up here again and blow my face just to make sure it's not focusing on the lens instead of my face, because I never had any trouble with that before. But I don't remember in my other videos, besides the one yesterday, if I was holding things up in front of the camera, in front of my body. All the other videos, I think I'd have to go back and look. I can't even remember. I had to go look. Don't think I was holding something in show and tell, but I might have. So anyway, the only thing that's changed since then is I upgraded the camera to 2.0 for the firmware. So that's the only thing that's different. I'm gonna hold this out here again. Again, I confirmed the face and eye detect is turned on, and I'm not live streaming to my phone, so the camera should be, have full functionality. I know sometimes using the app on a phone, streaming the live video to the camera, like on the Olympus EM1 Mark III, for example, I think it would take the video down to 1080. You couldn't even shoot 4K with it. Streaming video to the phone, using the phone to control your camera. So anyway, so I'm going to hold this out again just to make sure, and hopefully everything's looking good and it's not going wanting to focus on the lens. This is the 16 to 80 f4, 16 to 80 f4. So all right, so let's see now. Hopefully the audio is good, and again, I'm just using the Bluetooth trigger on the phone. Let's walk forward, see where I am. Looks like I'm really filling the frame now. I can just barely see myself on the screen flipped around there. So again, I'm just using the Fujifilm app Bluetooth trigger. It's called remote camera shooting mode. So it's not the streaming video to the phone, it's just Bluetooth control, which is nice because then, eye autofocus on still photos works fine. You can have the screen flipped around to kind of see where you are, although it's not very big. And then the other thing is you can go back to the camera, play back videos or photos and check things and still be connected to the Bluetooth on this app, and then go right back to remote triggering it again. All right, let's stop with that.